Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pluck a frontal. So the first thing you're going to need is your tweezers. You're going to need some spritz. I use the Fantasia spritz. And then you're also going to need a hot comb. I like to do my frontals on a flat surface or on my knee. And I'm using a white towel underneath, and that's just going to help me to see what I'm doing. So first I comb back all the hairs, and then I use my hot comb to just kind of get the hairs back really nice and sleek, and it kind of presses it out a little bit more for me to see what it is that I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm showing you the line that is behind the hairline that we are going to be focusing on thinning out. Okay, so it's time to pluck. I'm plucking behind the hairline on that same line that I showed you earlier. And I'm just making sure not to pluck in the same area twice. And I'm also just looking visually to see like what looks good as I pluck. Sometimes I go back to areas if I feel like it can be plucked out just a tad more, but I don't go crazy with it. Okay, so now we're going to focus on the outside of where the hairline actually is. We're going to pluck that out just a little bit, and that's just going to give a more natural appearance and take away that line, that traced line look. So that's what we're looking like so far. Okay, so now I am getting to the middle of the frontal, and you do not have to pluck on the middle of the frontal. Actually, it's best that you don't pluck the middle of the frontal. Sometimes, depending on what look you're going for, I will thin it out a little bit, but typically I don't even pluck the middle portion of the frontal. And I also switched the frontal to my lap. I figured it would be a little bit easier for you guys to see. And it's also my favorite way to pluck. Now I'm plucking the other side of the frontal. And again, I'm showing you that I'm plucking on that demarcation line. I think it's a little bit easier to see. And I'm also making sure that I'm creating a little bit of that tension by pulling the frontal a little bit and smoothing with one hand, and then smoothing it back with my other hand, the hand that I'm plucking with. And that just allows me to see a lot better what it is that I'm plucking. I just want to clarify that I am not plucking behind the hairline in the middle, but I do pluck on that, again, traced line that goes across. I do pluck that all the way through, but I don't go behind the hairline and pluck on the middle. Also, I forgot to mention that I like to pluck on pretty much dry hair. So I keep saying so. I like to pluck on dry hair A lot of the times I will make sure that the hair is dry before plucking because I like to see how much I'm plucking out, and I don't like a really over plucked look. I just like it to look more natural. Okay, so now I'm flat ironing it out all the way around, and this is our finished look.